Even if you are unsure whether you are experiencing harassment or not, it is important to get help. If you are being negatively impacted by another person's words or behavior, that is a problem that needs to be addressed. It is important that you find someone who can help you fix the problem. Where can you go for help? You can speak to your supervisor. If your supervisor is the source of the negative behavior, then move on up the line of management and speak to their supervisor. If for some reason you feel that your concerns are not being taken seriously, you can continue to move on up the line of supervision. Staff within the Human Rights, Equity and Inclusion Office are available to meet with faculty, staff, and students and provide information and support related to harassment, discrimination, and other types of conflict in the workplace. Contact information is on our website. The Conflict Management and Human Rights Office is available to work alongside supervisors and guide them in dealing with concerns related to harassment, discrimination, and other types of conflict in the workplace. Contact information is on our website. Anyone can contact the Sexual Violence Response Coordinator. They are available to provide support and guidance to faculty, staff, and students concerned about sexual violence, which includes sexual harassment. The Sexual Violence Response Coordinator can help you navigate the university's policies and processes and ensure that you understand what options are available to those impacted by sexual violence. It is important to also understand that consulting with the Sexual Violence Response Coordinator does not initiate a formal investigation. Other on-campus resources for staff include Human Resources, Occupational Health and Safety, and the Staff Association. Students can also seek support from counseling services. The University of Waterloo's Policy 33, Ethical Behavior, Policy 42, Prevention and Response to Sexual Violence, and the Workplace Harassment Program are also available to help you understand how the university responds to situations involving harassment and discrimination. Anyone on campus who is feeling threatened or unsafe should contact University of Waterloo Police Services. If someone comes to you with a concern about harassment, it's important that you don't ignore or minimize their concern. Don't turn it into a joke, tell them to ignore it and it will go away, or tell them that they are overreacting. People who face harassment are often reluctant to speak up because they are fearful and uncertain about what will happen if they say something. They are embarrassed at finding themselves in such a situation. They are concerned that no one else seems to think that there is a problem. They are reluctant to get the other person into trouble. They are afraid that their coworkers will think that they are overreacting, and they are afraid that others, their family, partner, or spouse, will not understand. If someone has actually worked up the courage to speak to you about a concern that they have, you need to take their concern seriously. Listen to what they have to say and let them know what resources are available to them. If you are comfortable doing so, offer to go with them to speak to someone. That might be their supervisor, or it could be staff in the Human Rights, Equity and Inclusion Office. When they meet with the Human Rights, Equity and Inclusion Office, the staff will listen to their concerns and then share information about policy and resources available at the University of Waterloo. They will discuss what options are available to address the concerns, either formally or informally, and then the person themselves gets to decide what happens next. It's important to note that although appointments are not necessary when meeting with our staff, they are recommended. Documenting the details of what has happened is not necessary when you come to an appointment, but it can be helpful. Your notes can include the following. When did the incident or incidents occur? Provide the date, time, and duration of the incident. Where did the incidents occur? How did the incident occur? Was it verbal, nonverbal, written, or electronic? What exactly happened during the incident? Provide details and specify the actions taken by the harasser. For example, they sent an email or letter, touched the complainant, or made harassing comments. Were there any witnesses? Who else was told about the incident? What attempts, if any, have been made to remedy the situation? Have there been any steps taken to stop the harassment? If so, explain the steps taken to rectify the situation. How did you feel during the incident? Specify how the harasser's actions emotionally affected you. Make sure that you keep these notes in a safe place where you will be able to find them later and where others will not be able to access them. It's also important to collect and retain any documents that would support your concerns, such as emails, notes, cards, tweets, Facebook, or other electronic messages or images. If you or someone that you know has concerns about harassing or discriminatory behavior, it's important that you seek help. Don't ignore the behavior, hoping it will go away, and understand that you do not need to put up with it either. The University of Waterloo takes harassment and discrimination seriously. There are people and resources available to provide support and assist you in resolving the problem.